Hello and welcome to English 3 with Miss Belland and Miss Osborne. This welcome video is going to help you get started. We're going to cover your Florida Virtual English 3 class, the expectations of you as a student, the typical classroom procedures, and how to complete your welcome call for activation. When you see a yellow star, that indicates you should write down the information. Go ahead and pause the video now so you can grab pen and paper to take some notes. Here's a little about my teammate, Miss Belland. She is a proud Army wife and mom, as well as an avid FSU fan. When she isn't grading papers, she's either reading a book or spending time with her two beautiful children, who I have to say are super cute. And this is me, Mrs. Osborne. I love to travel and make crafts with my two children. I have a notoriously cheesy sense of humor. My husband also teaches Music of the World with Florida Virtual. What's nice about our teaming structure is that we work together to make sure you have greater access and help when you need it. We share an appointment scheduler, so if either of us is sick or out of the office, you still have a great support system for your course. As your teachers, we are your personal instructor, coach, and cheerleader. Never be afraid to ask a question, ask for help, or to make a mistake. We're here for you, and we're focused on your success. English 3 is different for every student. What I recommend is that you pause the video and find out some important information. Check your enrollment and make sure you know if you need the entire course, just half, and if you're a regular or honors student. For students enrolled in regular credit, Segment 1 are Modules 1 through 3, and Segment 2 are Modules 5 through 7. Regular students will not complete Modules 4 or 8. There are approximately 28 assignments in each semester. English 3 honors students will complete Modules 1 through 4 in Segment 1 and Modules 5 through 8 in Segment 2. There are 33 assignments in each segment. Please make sure you begin in the correct place. If you only need half of the class, and it's the second half of the class, begin your work in Module 5. Now we do have expectations for you as a student that will occur each week. We don't have a traditional building where you show up and the teacher takes attendance, but we will check on you every week. It's important that you remember that your student policies state you will work every 7 days. In English 3, that means you're working with a minimum of 3 assignments each week to keep a steady pace. Your teacher needs these assignments by Sunday night so they can be graded before your next week begins. You can always work faster than 3 assignments each week if you wish, and one trick to keeping your account active and avoiding the no work zone is to submit work throughout the week. This also gives you time to read your grading feedback and make sure you're maintaining a solid grade. If you have a medical concern or a special circumstance, please let me know during the welcome call and we can address your pace accordingly. I know everyone wants to know, how long will this take? Well, let's focus on one thing at a time. Your grace period is your first 2 weeks. That's very important. At the end of that period, you will want to finish your first 6 assignments in the course and have a passing grade. Not just 6 random assignments, the first 6 in the class minus your collaboration. The grace period begins after your welcome call and when you're activated in the course. After that, you'll need to continue to submit work weekly, and if you maintain a consistent pace, it takes 10 weeks for regular credit and 12 weeks for honors credit. You will work with a variety of assignments. Some are multiple choice, some short answer, and some have a longer written response. Regardless of the assignment, please remember, in English 3, you're required to work in order. Skipping through assignments makes it more difficult for you to comprehend and learn how the concepts in each module work together. Remember, it's really important to read and take notes. Your virtual instructor won't stand in front of you and explain what needs to be done. You have to do that yourself, and reading and taking notes is the best way to get that done. I advise my students to download the study guide for the final exam. It's on the English 3 help site, and add notes from coursework and DBAs as you advance through the course. After you turn in those assignments, they'll be graded within 48 hours. You can check the results in your gradebook. If you don't receive a perfect score, you'll always receive feedback to help you understand your work. These tips will help you revise and resubmit. Not only will that help your grade, it'll help you master the standards and pass the final exam. You will see assignments that require you to call your instructor. These are discussion-based assessments, or DBAs for short. It's only a phone call and a quick conversation about what you've learned in the module, so please don't put them off. To complete DBAs, you are encouraged to make an appointment with your teacher. You can also call or text to set up a good time. All of that information is on the announcements page. Collaborations are a time for you to work with other students. Now these can be done at any time in the semester and they are required. These are the only assignments you can skip and come back to later. Now you have two options: attend a live lesson or email and find a partner on approved assignments. You can read about collaborations on the help site or under Collaboration in your course menu. My advice is don't wait until the end of the course to squeeze these in. Check the calendar, find a good time that fits your schedule, and try to finish at least one live lesson during your first module. Now remember, you're never alone with Florida Virtual School. We're always here to help you. So if you feel the need to raise your hand, just pick up the phone and give your teacher a call, shoot us a text message, or send an email. We'll always reply within 48 hours. It's very important that if you do call, please leave a voicemail. We get so many calls during the day that we can't rely on call history. Now, if you do like working in a virtual environment with different students and getting direct instruction from a teacher, please check out our live lessons. Students love them. Check out the calendar for available dates and sessions on your announcements page. They do count as your collaboration requirement, and they help you finish your work quickly. When you know you need a call, like a DBA or monthly call, we encourage you to try to make an appointment. Afternoons and evenings are especially busy, and if you'd like to avoid reaching voicemail, set up an appointment and we'll call you. Now sometimes it's tempting, since you're working online, to just hop over to Google, do a little search, see what you can find. More often than not, that leads to trouble. Just remember your academic integrity best practices. Florida Virtual does not allow the use of any answer websites, like OpenStudy, Yahoo Answers, Wiki Answers, etc. Be sure you submit your own original work. Copying and pasting from the internet or a friend doesn't show me that you understand your work. It's also an academic integrity issue and could result in the loss of a grade or credit. So let's just not go down that road. When in doubt, ask your teacher. Now parents, it's very important that you stay in touch as well, so you can remain fully updated on your child's progress. We can complete regular monthly contact via call, text, or email. You can also call or text your teacher anytime for updates on your child's progress. We'll send regular weekly progress reports, and you can reply with your thoughts or concerns. Please take a moment after watching this video to make sure your profile information is correct. So let's review. Please make sure you can answer all of these questions or check them off a list before you call for your welcome call. Make sure you know which module is going to be first, how many assignments are required, and by which day of the week. Make sure you know where you can get help and that we're here for you. Be sure you understand your grace period requirements, because your grace period will begin after the welcome call. Also, make sure your profile is up to date. Your activation code to give to your teacher during the call is SUCCESS. This word helps us know you've reviewed the content of this video and that you're ready to get started in your English 3 course. And now it's time for your final step. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, we must complete your welcome call to complete your activation in the course. You can call your teacher 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. weekdays, and we know how hard it is for students and parents to get together for one call, so try finding a time using our appointment schedulers or text us with your availability. Welcome calls go faster when both students and parents are on the line at once, but we don't mind doing them separately if that's what works for you. We look forward to hearing from you and starting your adventure in English 3. Have a great day!